Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction and review for One Piece manga chapter 872. This one's out a day earlier than usual, jumped leaked a day earlier, and I believe this is supposed to be a special chapter, like an anniversary. I don't remember if it's the 20th anniversary, but it may be. I just know it's an anniversary chapter, I believe. So hopefully, maybe, something special here. Also, I'm super paranoid while recording this, because I recorded 2 videos yesterday only to find out that for no reason whatsoever, even though it told me the audio was fine, there was no audio. So I've done extensive testing on this before starting to record here. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, because it would suck to lose a live reaction to One Piece or something like that. But either way, this one's chaptered Soft and Fluffy, I believe. So no idea what this is going to be about, unless Chopper steps up and does something. Chopper Soft and Fluffy. Maybe all I can think is Big Mom cannibalizes somebody and says, "Oh, it's soft and fluffy." But yeah, either way, let's get to reading. Looks like we're starting off with a jump cover that has Luffy on it, One Piece. Looks like 20th anniversary. I can't read Japanese, but I see a big ass 20 there, so that could be it. Okay. Yep, 20 years ago. Okay. I'll read that a bit later, the little word from Oda there. Okay. Got some fan art still. More fan art. Or wait, yeah, I think that was still more fan art. That's not Oda. Okay, now we have a color spread, and it looks like all of the Straw Hats dressed as Germa. We got Chopper in his little tank. Okay, that's interesting. Yep, they even have Sanji in there. Sanji's blue, interestingly enough. I mean, Sanji's usually blue in the whole color scheme things. Just taking this in. Like how Brooks' afro's on fire. This is a cool one. I like it. Okay. Oh, flashback all the way to Fishman. Okay then. Hopefully, our recording's still working fine. Hopefully. Fishman Island, during the time that Luffy and the others were staying there. The memory of that parting. My king. About giving all of the treasure to Luffy and the others. Well, chapter 872, Soft and Fluffy. I would like to ask you to consider asking them to return only the Tamate Bako. I've already given it to them. I will never go back on my word, said Neptune. What the? If we open it, it'll explode. You gave all the treasure to Big Mom. There's a chance it's a dud and won't explode, Minister of the Right. Or is there a chance it's a dud and won't explode? No, my king. Positive thinking. Okay. Present day, Whole Cake Island, and we see the chateau is really crumbling. Inside Whole Cake Chateau. From the ceiling of the second floor of the East Bomb, there are some cracks making their way across the Anbom meeting room. Forget about cracks, the whole thing snapped off. Reporting from the 3rd floor Anbom. What's going on? The whole room started tilting. It's not an earthquake. I heard an explosion, loud and clear. Is this an enemy attack? And we see Tamago is in chicken form. We see the one Big Mom child floating with balloons, or a couple that we saw before. Saw the wolf guy we saw in her meeting before. The tilting won't stop. Don't tell me. We're falling, Bone. Whole Cake Chateau is falling down, Bone. The capital, Sweet City. Wow, was that cannon fire? As if enemies would be able to infiltrate all the way to our shores. Yeah, what in the world just exploded? Stop that thing, we're all going to die. And all the citizens are running because the chateau is collapsing. Does all this have anything to do with the wedding on the roof? So that's what it was? It has to be. What else could have exploded? But why the Tamate Bako? And we see Stussy and Morgans. Yeah. And got the Vinsmokes now is Ichiji, and now we have Reiju, Sanji, and Luffy. What the heck was that? Whatever it was just in the nick of time. We're about to be dead meat. What the hell is going on? What was that? Big Mom. Something just saved us, says Yonji, and he and Niji are carrying Judge. Whether or not we were actually saved is yet to be seen. This is terrible, Mama. Due to some sort of explosion, Whole Cake Chateau is currently collapsing. Here inside Beige's body, we can't really tell what's going on, but something weird's going on out there. What happened? I think that's Nami speaking. They're panicking out there, says Jinbei. No way, Whole Cake Chateau is shaking. What sort of joke is this? Is this a dream? We see all the wedding guests. Look, Caesar, things couldn't be any better. Who and what in blazes was that? Brother, sister, my siblings. We see Brule crying. Then Big Mom is tumbling. Wah, mama. Oh, and I think she crashes into Brule, maybe? Looks like I don't even need to assassinate you anymore. With this, the Yonko Big Mom's pirate crew is finished, and Beige is just gone insane on us. Mama! And the chateau is collapsing. It's useless. That castle's bigger than the whole town. There's no getting away from it. Even if we ran, there's no one here to save us. Yeah, and then we see Galette, and it looks like, Brother, calm down. She was caught by Katakuri. Oh, Soft and Fluffy is probably going to make mochi to prevent the castle from falling. Big news. This is big news. Don't you care about your own life, says Stussy. Oh crap, I can't fly. You have a point, though. If this is the end of the Big Mom Pirates, it's quite the news. Go, Caesar, says Capone. We're getting as far away from here as we can. There they go, huh, says Ichiji. There's no such thing as a soft as a fluffy life. And we see, what was his name again? Strusen? Vereindern, German for change. Gourmet. Okay. Then, looks like he's starting to change the entire castle? Or he cuts off the top of it to make it land so that it's facing upwards and they don't all get crushed. It's over. Here it comes. And we see the cake crashing into the tops of the buildings. What? Whoa, whipped cream and sponge cake. Okay, so it looks like maybe Strusen did save the place. All the citizens are below the chateau, covered in whipped cream. Alright, we see Mont D'Or down there. Whole Cake Chateau. Really became a whole cake. Good thing, too. That was the head chef's doing, huh? I thought that was curtains for us, to be honest. And that's Daifuku, I think? Or maybe oven. I think it's Daifuku. Cake. My castles. Cake. Pah. Sweets made with Strusen's transformation powers. Are you okay, Mama? Fill the belly, but they definitely taste terrible. Okay. So sweets made with his transformation powers don't taste good. Interesting. Ministers, what in the world just happened? I thought the city would be crushed, and that'd be it. Shut it. What? This isn't over yet, was Mont D'Or speaking. They got away, didn't they? They should still be around here. Or somewhere around here. Send word to every last island tart in Totland. Don't let a single member of either the Straw Hat Pirates or the Fire Tank Pirates escape. Okay. Northwest part of Whole Cake Island, and we see the Sunny, the Beige hideout, and their current location. Get out, this is far enough. And then they all get out of Beige. Here's where we part ways. Thank you, Beige. I really thought we were done for, but quit it with the thanks. Makes me feel like I did something good. Gross. Beige. I'm the one that carried you lot out here, though. Caesar. Shut up, Trash. Do you remember what you were doing to those kids on Punk Hazard? We've no use for you anymore. Just go die or something, says Nami. Here, your heart. And then, Beige tosses it to him. Whoa, you're free to go. Should have just crushed it, says Nami. My heart's back. Caesar and his heart finally reunited. Seriously, though, I have no idea what just happened. Now I never have to see your sorry faces again. Later, idiots. Farewell, you dumb hag. Father, it looks like they were all saved somehow, Irero. The castle's turned into cake. See you never. That's Strusen's power, huh? That guy was a mystery to the end. I have a feeling he'd be pretty strong in a fight, too. So, I guess they weren't all killed, but their castle's in pieces. I feel a bit better now. Okay, so all that's left is to run, right, says Sanji? Then we hear Oi in the background. That's what it's been since the beginning. It's just that the first bit of running was way harder than it needed to be. That's Capone still. You lot should hurry too. They'll be after us in no time. You've got a day's journey ahead of you once you make it to your ship. That's how long it'll take to get out of her territory. You're right, says Brooke. Godspeed, gentlemen. Castle Tank! And he left a sign, Straw Hats went that way. Quit it with the stupid gags, says Sanji. Shut up, that's for our survival. Father, at least let us say goodbye, says Vito. I became pretty close with Nami, you know, says Chiffon. Don't get all chummy with them. The real escape starts now. Okay, we'll go get to the shark submerge and take it back to the Sunny, says Brooke riding on Chopper. Okay, be careful. We gotta get going too. Off to that coast we first landed on. Man, I wonder where things are gonna go now. I actually kinda like the way that Oda wrote the escape here. Form up 2 squads, Daifuku, says Katakuri. We'll split into 2 groups and pursue them. One party after the Straw Hats head, and the rest of you bring back Beiges. And then we see all of them cheering behind him. We see Daifuku. Mama, don't worry. We won't let a single one of them get, says Smoothie. Cake. We selected the ingredients so carefully. The best wedding cake ever. I wanted to eat it so badly. Huh? Wedding cake. And she starts freaking out. Mama? The symptoms are... So she's gonna freak out and possibly kill her entire own crew. I just really don't like Big Mom. She's kind of a really... I don't know. I don't like her character very much. But either way, that was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. But I really like the way that Oda wrote the escape. The way the bomb just let them escape from the fallen castle. And now they're not good to go. But I think that this is a lot... When they were all on the top of the cake and I'm like, how are they going to fight their way out of it? The ways I could see it being written were interesting, but down here with them trying to escape and the squads coming after them and Big Mom rampaging or whatever, that I think there's a lot more potential to write really good stuff coming from that than there was before. So I really like the way that the story is taking this turn. But yeah, I guess that's about it. I'll go back through actually, since I said live reaction and review. Let's go back through and discuss this a bit. Jump cover, if it is the 20th anniversary, it's a bit of a weird jump cover. Let's read this thing that Oda wrote at the beginning. Let's see, how old are you? 20 years ago, were you alive? Back then, Luffy was 17 years old, and now 20 years later, he's 19. Wait a second. Did you know that Luffy received a straw hat from a certain person? In the very beginning, Luffy set out to sea all alone. He didn't have any friends. One Piece has a lot of flashback scenes, but they're there for one reason. They started when I thought that by acquainting you all with even the childhoods of these characters, you'd feel like you've been with them since they were children. Things like, oh, Luffy's been terrible at telling lies since he was a kid, or he used to be such a crybaby, or he's grown up so much, or he hasn't changed at all, and Zoro's and Nami's. Because you've done me the favor of watching over them as they've grown, I feel like a deep bond has developed between you all and Luffy and his friends. Their story will certainly come to an end one day, but I would like nothing more than for you to continue to adventure with them till that end comes. Thank you for supporting me for these past 20 years. Bear with me for just a little longer. Man, that was really good. Okay, so let's talk about this. A lot of fan art this week, come on. It's not very particularly good fan art. We had the Germa color spread. Not my favorite color spread, but actually, I don't know, there's something oddly fitting about the way it looks. I don't know, something about it. Oh, I just noticed, I like the, they have the numbers at which they joined on their costumes, actually. I just noticed that. Except for Frankie, that just has the BF-37 from what we can see, and then Brooke has skulls on his. Oh, he has the 9 on his shoulder, so yeah. And Frankie has the 8 on his shoulder. It's really cool. Okay. Alright, moving along. we get the flashback to Fishman Island. I guess more to just recap to everybody what had happened, so that the people that are not super invested, that may not remember all the way back at Fishman Island, can remember what happened with the Tamate Bako. Whole Cake Chateau is falling. Interesting to see, what is he now? Count Chicken, I guess? The former Baron Tamako. Interesting to see Count Chicken. Place is falling. Streusen saves the place, but the Straw Hats are allowed to escape by the falling of the thing. And we didn't really see where the Germa went, did we? I mean, I'm assuming, I guess they escaped too. Didn't really see where they went, though. Okay. But point is, all the Big Mom pirates and the citizens there seem to have survived as well because of Streusen, who is quite powerful, and even Beige notes later on that he thinks he'd be good in a fight. Okay. Oh, I just noticed this panel has a Mond in it as well. The one with Daifuku. Or, I think that one's Oven. Yeah, because of his hair shape. Okay. Moving along. Daifuku and Oven don't really look alike. It's just, I guess, because neither one of them have done a ton that's unique. I mean, all they've done is go out and fight Straw Hats, and they were introduced at the same time, so maybe that's my confusion between the two, and just kind of always pair them off together. Okay, so now we have our Straw Hats and fire tanks, and they're separating. Beige was hilarious through this. Caesar finally reunited with his heart. I wonder where Caesar's going to go. I like how the fire tanks have sort of made friends with the Straw Hats. It makes me think that we will be seeing them again as allies at some point, just because they have that connection now. So Chopper and Brooke are heading back to the Shark Submerge. It feels like they could have sent more to the Shark Submerge, to be honest, like 3 or 4. I forget how many people it holds. So 2 squads are going to be forming, 1 to chase after each crew. And Big Mom is going crazy for wedding cake, and, I mean, they don't have the wedding cake to give her anymore. So they might be screwed. They might be all dead. She might just kill her whole family once again. Which, again, wouldn't make me like Big Mom anymore. It's just, he's not an enjoyable character to me. So yeah. But I mean, that makes her a good bad guy, because you're supposed to want to see the bad guy fail and get wrecked by the good guy. So yeah, that's about it. It was pretty good. Like I said, I was expecting maybe a little bit more since it's the 20th anniversary, but I'm not disappointed at all, because I think the story works out a lot better this way than it did with them all just stuck at the top of the chateau. So yeah, that is it. Thank you once again for watching. Like if you did like the video, and comment on there to tell me what you thought of this chapter and what you thought of my thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe for more One Piece, both anime and manga, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. Or just talk to you there if you want as well. Or if you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link in the comments. So that's it. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see you all next time.